Are psychics and mediums 100% correct all the time? No. No, we're not. Or we're perceived not to be. A real psychic or medium should be at least 70 to 80%, if not 100% correct all the time. But sometimes the client might perceive something as not being accurate when they might just not be aware of it, or they might be so out of it they're unaware of what's really happening. I've gone and seen a lot of very famous people live, and they do a wonderful job. But many, many times you'll see where the person in the audience goes, no, I don't think so. Or no, I don't think that's right. Let me give an example. I was at an event where Mike Frazier was giving a client a reading, and he said to her that I have your daughter here. You have a daughter in spirit. And the gal goes, no. He goes, yes, you do. She's standing right next to you. And the gal in the audience goes, no. And that's when her friend hit her and goes, yeah, that's your daughter, and that's her name, and she passed away. She goes, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. What the heck? This is what Matt will say, pay attention, which I think is actually hilarious. But people get caught up in the moment. So I've seen a lot of very famous people do a lot of different types of readings, and sometimes people can get them and sometimes they don't. Here's another example of what can happen. Somebody might show me a bowl of what I think looks like spaghetti noodles. And the client goes, no, they didn't really like spaghetti. They didn't eat any of that. Well, actually, it was a bowl of Asian udon noodles, which can look very, very similar to a bowl of spaghetti noodles. I was even giving a gal a reading once where I brought in her grandfather. The reading was wonderful. I brought in like 20-some pieces of evidence. Towards the end of the reading, he was showing me that he was wearing what looked like a conductor's hat at the train station. It had that white and gray stripes on it. And then we were standing really uncomfortably close to the trains, and then we walked over the tracks, and then we turned some dials, and I was explaining all this to her, and she goes, oh, yeah, no. Everything else was great, but no, I can't take any of that. No, that's right. Fast forward 2 days, she gives me a call and she goes, yeah, so I talked to one of my cousins and I told her about the reading you gave me. And that's when my cousin informed me that, yeah, Grandpa worked for the South Carolina Railroad early on in his career. So sometimes it might be perceived as though someone has given an inaccurate reading when actually they just were unaware of the information. For more information about myself and my services, check me out online at crystalpeakmedium.com. Thank you.